Keith Schiller with Sherdog.com. I'm here with Nick Newell, Bellator lightweight. He takes on Manny Murrow this Saturday at Bellator 232 at the Mohegan Sun Arena in Uncasville, Connecticut. Nick, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I feel fantastic. Everything really came together for this camp. I had a lot of momentum coming from my last fight, and I just kind of rolled it all over and just kept the train on the tracks and kept going.
Let's talk about your last fight. I'm glad you brought it up. Very emotional moment for you. You've been waiting for that call to a big league. I mean, I know you fought in the World Series of Fighting, but Bellator was an even step up from that. You were in Hartford, Connecticut, the area you're from. The crowd was going crazy. What is going through your mind for a moment that you've been waiting for so long? What are you thinking when the crowd's going crazy for you?
Yeah, well, it was in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bridgeport. I'm sorry.
Which, honestly, I drive past that arena at least once a week, just on my regular schedule, what I do. My wife drives past it every day. I go north, she goes south. But it's 10 minutes from my house. It's 15 minutes from where I grew up. So for me, it was important to fight there. When I started fighting, I said, I want to fight at this arena. I want to tear the roof off this place. And I made it a mission to do so, and I did just that.
Yeah, I think it was your last fight. Before that was in Hartford. I'm from New England. You know the guys are going to kill me now for mixing that up. So thanks for pointing that out. Did you ever, you've been in the sport for a really long time. Did you ever start to doubt that moment would come?
You get a little frustrated sometimes in this game, and you feel like things should be yours, and you're not getting the shakes you deserve. But at the end of the day, you have to earn everything that you have. I've learned a lot throughout the years, especially through wrestling and fighting. You win, you lose, how people treat you, how people act, what you have to do to get to where you are. So for me, I've had certain things that I need to, that I had goals that I knew I needed to do, and I knew exactly what I needed to do to get there, and I just put in the work, the best work I could to make sure that those happen and that I get those opportunities that I feel I deserve.
Obviously, you're in a unique situation. Fans are calling for you for, forever to get signed to Bellator. You had one of the best records of a guy fighting on the regional scene. Do you understand why Bellator or UFC was a little reluctant to sign you? Do you understand it? Or?
Yeah, I understand the business. People don't think it looks good if a one-handed guy loses. They're like, what will people say? What will people do? But I've beaten a lot of really great fighters. I deserve this opportunity, and I've lost fights before, and the world kept spinning, the world kept turning, and MMA kept moving. But in those fights, I showed how skilled I am, and that I truly do belong with the elite.
So you had that moment in the Contender Series. It was kind of like what people were saying, this is your chance to prove that you're ready for the big leagues. You went against extremely tough Alex Munoz. It was a very competitive fight, but you end up losing that fight. You got a lot of love from a lot of people saying, listen, give him a shot. People lost in the Contender Series and are winning in the UFC. But then, of course, you always have the critics. See, we knew he was ready. Amazing story, but he ain't ready for something like that. How can you compete with that? Do you feel like a lot of shine kind of was stolen from Alex Munoz? The story should have been like, hey, Alex Munoz is a really good fighter, instead of Nick isn't ready, or Nick is one of the best fighters in the world. Alex is just really good.
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. I thought I would win that fight. Obviously, I took that fight, and I thought it would be my moment, but it wasn't my moment, it was his moment. And I don't think it had anything to do with how bad I am. It's just how good he was, especially on that night. And, he came back and won another fight against a D1 wrestler that was like 12-1 or something, and killed him, and our fight was close. So I think that that doesn't say anything, about me. People have wins and losses. That was just like one fight, one day in my life. It doesn't mean anything. Bellator saw how good I was. They saw what I'm capable of, and they saw what I'm about, and that's why they signed me.
Do you think there's anything that you can do to kind of say, hey, if I reach this level, finally people will stop doubting my abilities and saying that I am not a great fighter who has one hand. I'm good compared to no matter how many hands I have. I'm just good.
Yeah, I feel like I've already proven that I'm one of the best. You know, I've already proven that I can hang with the best in the world, and I've proven that already, so I don't really feel like I have anything to prove to these guys. These people that hate on me are going to hate on me no matter what. You know, I've had some really good fights. I've been in there with like the number 3 guy in the world, Justin Gaethje, and I gave him a tough fight. You know, I rocked him on the feet, and people say I can't strike. It's silly. You know, I mean, no one that trains with me would ever say that. So I really love everything that's going on right now, and I'm happy I'm in a good place, and I have a good showcase. But this is mainly for me. I like the big shows. I like the lights. I like the pageantry, right? That's like a word not a lot of people would choose, but I like it. I grew up watching pro wrestling, you know, and like they have their entrance music, and all the people come out, and like I'm like, I want that, you know, but like that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to like fight. So to have that and fight, you know, the more people that are paying attention, the better. Some people say like, oh my God, what are you gonna do with all these people watching? And I'm like, that's when you close your eyes and you envision yourself winning. You never like envision no one being in the crowd, right? You envision you finishing that fight and the crowd roaring. So for me to go out there and fight, that's what I picture the whole time.
Like, do you ever get frustrated with the fact that the congenital amputee is always going to be part of your story? Do you ever get frustrated in the sense like, I just want to be an MMA fighter. I don't want to be the MMA fighter who also is an amputee.
You know, there was a while where I would get mad if someone like kept asking me questions about my arm, and I'd be like, why can't we just talk about how good I am as a fighter? But I feel like I'm in a place where I get the respect I deserve, and I get the love from the community, and the fact that I have one hand is a part of me. You know, it's a part of my story. I'm not like shoving it in people's face, like, look at me, like I'm an inspiration, like I overcame the odds. Like, you'll never hear me say any of that stuff. I think everyone has their own demons and their own battles that they're fighting, and you can't see a lot of them. You can see mine. You can see one of mine, right? But I feel like people can relate to me because of that as well. So it's a part of my story, and it's interesting. It makes me different. So I don't ask people to talk about it, but I don't tell people not to.
So you just mentioned your story. Your story continues this Saturday, Manny Murrow. What do you know about him? What do you think about the matchup, and how do you think it's going to play out?
Yeah, I don't know what his plan is. He probably thinks he's going to knock me out because I'm a good grappler. Everyone says that, and it doesn't happen. You know, I'm good on the feet. I'm well-rounded, completely well-rounded fighter. My gap control, my angles, my feints, everything is just next level. So he's going to go in there. He's never trained with anyone like me. You know, I'm sure he's trained with really good people, but it's going to be hard to find someone that does what I do and to get that feel out there. And I think it's going to be a great night for me. I know he's a good fighter. Obviously, much respect to him, but I'm one of the best in the world, so I hope he came ready. I hope he came prepared, but it's going to be my night.
Speaking of one of the best in the world, how long until you're demanding Scott Coker and them, hey, I want a big name, I want Michael Chandler, I want Benson Anderson, I want Brett Primus, one of these guys. How long until you get a fight like that?
Yeah, I don't think it's good energy to start calling people out before you fight someone that's right in front of you. So Bellator came to me, Rich called me up, and he's like, we want you to fight this guy, and I was just like, yeah, sure, that's fine. You know, that's it. That's all that it was. And I didn't even look at any of his video before I accepted the fight or anything, because I'm just that confident that I know where I belong.
My very last question to you, what's your official prediction submission fight, round, method, and what are the MMA fans going to be saying about you come Sunday morning after the event?
I feel like I have a lot of ways to win. I really do. I mean, he can't really get comfortable on the feet because he knows if he commits too much, that I'm going to put him on his butt. I'm going to take him down, and then he's in trouble. You know, I feel on the feet, I feel like I could finish him on the feet as well. And you know, I definitely think it's going to be a finish. He's gritty, so I'll give him the second, third round, but he's going out.
Knockout? Submission? Knockout?
I don't care.
Okay. What are the fans going to be saying about you come the day after?
I'm going to take over the show. I'm going to steal the show. No one will be talking about anyone else.
Weekend.
Yeah, they're just going to talk about my fight and me and what I did.
Good luck to you, man.
Thank you.